This is my review, breakdown and discussion for Superman and Lois episode 4, where we learned more of the relationship between Lois Lane and her sister Lucy, and also an awesome fight sequence between Superman and Bizarro. Let's talk about Superman and Lois episode 4. What's going on, Superman and Lois fans? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, The Viking. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. So last week's episode of Superman and Lois was pretty insane because the showrunner hinted hugely at Doomsday being the thing that was under the mines and being the villain of this season, but then it was revealed to actually be Bizarro, which is a reversed version of Superman, also played by Tyler Hoechlin. And these two Supermans have some sort of connection with each other, which is giving Clark headaches and visions, and seeing what this Bizarro Superman sees as well. So we don't know how he got here, what his intentions yet, even after this episode. But we got a pretty cool action sequence that I really enjoyed. But overall, this episode, I would say, is good. It's probably the weakest of the season so far, but it's not bad. You know, we had more kind of relationship stuff between Lois and her sister, Jonathan Jordan, John Henry Irons, stuff like that. But I thought the last 10-15 minutes of this episode was pretty solid and made it a very, very good episode. So I have a breakdown of the episode. We'll go through that and then we'll give our thoughts about each part of what we liked, what we didn't like, and what we can expect going forward. So this comes from nerdsandbeyond.com. The headline for this article is Superman and Lois recap Season 2, Episode 4, The Inverse Method. Lois confronts Ollie. Lois wants to meet with her sister, but Ollie shows up at the diner instead. Lois says what's left is a shell and she's lost all contact with her family. Ollie reminds her she still actively talks to their father. Lois remarks it's because he's not the one that pulled her out of the bathtub. Whatever she has to do, Lois will make sure everyone, including Lucy, sees Ollie for the fraud she is once and for all. Ollie tries to scare Lois by saying she doesn't respond well to threats, but neither does Lois. She quickly grabs her phone and calls Chrissy to tell her they need to find Lucy. Chrissy stays at the Gazette all night catfishing on the dark web under the alias Penny and receives an invitation to a conference Ollie is holding. Both she and Lois head to New Carthage to track down Lucy. The podcast. Lucy admits on the podcast that Lois not only edited the story to make it seem like she had a vendetta against Ollie, but she recanted much of what she told her in the first place. She knows her sister is gone, but Clark tries to reason with her by saying she can pull her back. Bizarro makes landfall in Smallville. Bizarro gets in a fight with Clark, and John attempts to back him up by getting his hammer. John hits him with it and scares him off, but Clark is shaken by the whole meeting. Anderson and his men make a move to take down Bizarro, but two of his men are dead. Superman makes the save for tag, and the two battle it out, with John close behind. John is low on power, but he transfers all remaining energy to his hammer, leaving him exposed. After fighting Bizarro, Superman grabs John, who has severe injuries, and speeds him out of there. So I did like this fight sequence. Really well done. It's in a cold environment. Was it snow or something like that, or ice? Pretty cool to look at. And Bizarro, it is Tyler Hoechlin playing both of these roles, and it's cool to see this dynamic between the two. What exactly is going on? Who is the real Superman? Why is Bizarro here? What exactly does he want? But, you have Anderson not listening to Superman again, because Superman did tell him earlier in the episode, let me know if you find Bizarro, because your team is not ready yet. They're going to get hurt, because it's a bunch of kids. None of them are Superman. You got Tag Harris there, but he's only a kid just out of high school. So, Superman is very cautious, especially with this Bizarro, and especially since Superman isn't at his full strength with everything that is going on. But Anderson does not listen to Superman. He sends his men to go fight Bizarro. Two of them die, and Tag Harris was about to die as well until Superman showed up. Really cool fight sequence. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was cool. The VFX weren't like movie quality compared to the last few episodes of Superman and Lois, but it wasn't terrible. It didn't take me out of the episode or anything like that. It was still pretty good, especially for a CW show. Better than good, I would say. I'm being a little bit harsh on it, but it was a cool fight sequence. John shows up because he knows that Superman is not full strength. He could get badly hurt, but his suit is not fully powered yet either. It's very, very damaged, but he shows up to help Superman, and he ends up getting hurt pretty badly. And I loved how Bizarro flew off. You've got Superman there. He's looking at the two dead soldiers on the ground. John is there hurt as well. He picks him up and he brings him to the hospital. So I did enjoy that sequence. It was the best part of the entire episode for me. Did you like the fight sequence between Bizarro and Superman? Get into the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts and any theories you have got to do with Bizarro, because what is his intentions? Right now, I don't really have a clue, but I'm very excited to learn more about this reversed version of Superman. Next up, we have Jonathan and the Yellow Mist. Jonathan's girlfriend had previously given him some of the mist that he knew was going around. He's apprehensive about taking it because he's not sure if it's the lifestyle for him, but she promises she's not pressuring him. The mist appears to give whoever takes it powers like Superman. At football practice, he takes some and immediately feels the effects. With his new super sight, he's able to make more accurate passes. That was a pretty good montage. I did like that. And I do wonder, since Jonathan hasn't shown any Superman-like powers yet, I wonder if this yellow mist will enhance those genes, will make them kind of, come to life in terms of, I think Jonathan someday will have powers like his dad, but I just think they need to be awakened, and this mist could do that. So I'm excited to see where this goes. But if Lois and Clark find out about this, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. But he could also have some side effects from this as well because of the genes from his dad. So we'll have to see how that goes. Next up, we have Jordan's close call. Jordan and Sarah head to the local mart to pick up a few sandwiches. While Sarah and her friend catch up at the checkout counter, Jordan overhears two boys trying to steal liquor. Trying to lend a helping hand, thinking they'll sneak away, he freezes the ground so they slip and get caught. The problem, the entire place has cameras, so they indeed caught Jordan on camera using his powers. He gets a call from his grandpa who says while it was a noble deed, it was stupid. He scrubbed the footage to look out for Jordan so they won't see him using his cold breath. I did like this because it was cool seeing Jordan do something regular in terms of just stop somebody stealing stuff at the store. Because Superman's off saving the world, somebody has to do the little things like stop robbers and stuff like that, save the cats from trees, which is a big Superman trope from the comics and stuff like that. But it was cool. I did like it. And then he saw the cameras caught him, so he called his granddad, and then he had to fix it for him. And so I did like that sequence. It was pretty cool. I did like it. And it's cool to see Jordan use his powers more in the show, because for me, sometimes he's just left to the side. He doesn't really use them. He'll have to learn how to be Superman someday, and his dad needs a lot of help right now, which we find out at the end of the episode. He wants to get involved with that as well, asking his granddad to help him out. So it looks like that Sam Lane will train his grandson, but how will he do that? Because he's not Superman. He doesn't know what it's like to have these superpowers. So will he train him mentally, or is it more like physically in terms of getting his body in shape to take pain? That's going to be interesting. But he also said to his grandson, Jordan, not to tell anybody. Of course, somebody will find out. Lois will go absolutely crazy, but it may be necessary because Superman, he's very, very vulnerable right now, and these headaches and these visions are not affecting Jordan whatsoever. Next, we have Lois facing off with her sister, Lucy. Lucy invites Lois to her hotel room to talk. She wants to know why she recanted the story. Ali's calling is more important than Lois ruining her life. Lois just wanted to get her sister back safely. This all stems from their mom leaving them. Lucy claims Lois changes everything to fit her narrative. Lucy records everything to have it on record this time, and Ali broadcasts it to the entire room. Chrissy is upset that there's obviously more to the story than she's leading on. So it's cool to see the actress that plays Lucy back, because she did play the character in the CW world, but Superman and Lois is kind of like a rebooted version of that, so it's the same actress, just a different version of the character and this new story. And Lois saved her sister before, but now Lucy has gone back to this cult. And it's cool to see Lucy back, and it's cool to see the interaction between Lois and Lucy. But Ali is a very manipulative person. She's over this cult. And you know what? It's a little bit interesting how in real life the Smallville actress was involved with some cult sex stuff. And now this kind of character has popped up with a similar name, Ali. So, Alison Ali. So that's very interesting. Maybe it's on purpose. I don't know. But yeah, Chrissy was very upset with Lois. She'll have to explain everything to her now to get her back on side. So this is going to develop more and more. And it's cool to see Lois have such a big storyline on the side. But this, of course, all stems from their mom leaving them. And I wonder if their mom will come back into the picture. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. I thought it was fine in this episode, the cult type stuff. I want to see more of Ali and how she manipulates people, the bad side of it. Because yes, we have not seen it. Then to finish off the episode, we have Kyle's big lie. Kyle heads to the local bar in disguise, and the crowd immediately greets him, including the bartender. She says everyone has missed him around, but not more than she has, grabbing his hand. He snatches his own out of her grasp and says that's why he's there to talk about this. So it looks like Kyle, when he was an alcoholic, when he was going to the bar every single night, it looks like he had an affair with this bartender. And he's afraid now because his wife, Lana, is running for mayor, and the other candidate is trying to expose their family, bringing up, Sarah's old past and stuff like that. And Kyle is probably afraid right now that his past will be brought up as well, and his wife and his family find out that he had an affair, which could and probably will ruin their family. But it also mirrors in a way what Sarah was going through earlier this season in terms of cheating on Jordan. But she never really took responsibility for that at all. She never even really apologized for it in a sense. She didn't regret doing it. Now her dad has done something kind of similar as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how she responds to that. But Kyle is very much afraid of this getting out and exposing himself. And this is a TV show, so everyone will find out about this, and we'll have to see how his wife and kids react and how it hurts their family. I like this episode. I enjoyed it. I like the stuff between Lois, Ali, and Lucy. That cult dynamic is interesting. You don't really see that much in superhero TV shows or even movies, so that's something new. But my favourite part of the episode was Bizarro, because this character is very interesting to me. It's a reversed version of Superman. The S is backwards. He talks backwards. Instead of having, cold breath, he has kind of laser breath. And instead of having the X-ray laser eyes, he has the cold breath through his kind of eyes. So it's different from Superman. It's a reverse version of Superman. I liked the fight sequence very much. Really enjoyed that. Best part of the episode for me. And John Henry Irons got hurt, and now his daughter's pretty upset with Superman. So there's some interesting themes there, and I want to know what is the full intentions behind Bizarro. Why is he here? What does he want? So will he be a good Superman down the line? Can he turn good? Is him being on Earth making Superman weaker? So does that mean one of them will have to die or leave this Earth for the others to survive? These are interesting stuff that I'm very much looking forward to seeing how the writers explore them and present them on the screen. But the episode was good. Out of the 4 so far, it was the weakest for me, but still very, very enjoyable. But guys, what was your thoughts on Superman Lois episode 4? I enjoyed it, but not the best so far. Last week's episode was pretty insane. Make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, but get into the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on your favourite part of the episode. Do you like Bizarro? If you know or have any theories about Bizarro, let me know as well. Very, very interested, guys. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for a brand new video every single day. But if you're just a Superman and Lois fan, then I will see you for next week's review, discussion, and breakdown for episode 5. Guys, thanks for watching again. See you then. Have fun. Bye-bye.